Have you ever pondered why some people bounce back from adversity while others crumble? What is it that shapes resilience? Today, we're peeling back the layers of this crucial life skill. Resilience, the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, is key to navigating life's storms. Enter Stoicism, a philosophy that encourages embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. It's a powerful ally in nurturing resilience. So what does Stoic resilience look like in real life? Stay tuned as we dive into some real-life examples of Stoic resilience in the face of adversity. In the midst of the Holocaust, one man found a way to endure the unimaginable. Meet Viktor Frankl. An Austrian psychiatrist, Viktor Frankl was swept up in the horrors of World War II, sent to Nazi concentration camps, including the infamous Auschwitz. He was stripped of everything: his possessions, his family, his freedom. But there was one thing they couldn't take away: his ability to choose his attitude in any given circumstances. Locked in the grip of unparalleled suffering, Frankl turned to the teachings of Stoicism, a philosophy which emphasizes the importance of inner resilience and acceptance of things we cannot control. He found solace in the belief that even in the direst circumstances, we have the power to choose our reaction, to find meaning. As Frankl once said, "Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way." This insight became the cornerstone of his survival strategy and later his psychological theory known as logotherapy. In the bleakest corners of human history, Frankl found a way to make sense of his suffering. He believed that his struggle was not in vain, that it had purpose. He saw his survival as a testament to human resilience, his life as a message to those who might face their own adversities. After the war, Frankl wrote Man's Search for Meaning, a memoir that chronicles his experiences in the camps and his profound discoveries about human nature, resilience, and the quest for meaning. His words continue to inspire millions around the globe, reminding us that we are stronger than we think, and that even in the face of the most daunting adversities, we can find a way to endure. Frankl's story is a powerful testament to the strength of the human spirit and the power of resilience. From a small village in Pakistan, a young girl dared to defy the Taliban. This is the story of Malala Yousafzai. Born and raised in Swat Valley, Malala's life was far from ordinary. Her father, Ziauddin, a passionate education advocate, instilled in her the importance of learning from an early age. Despite the Taliban's oppressive rule and their harsh edict forbidding girls from attending school, Malala's zeal for education never wavered. She stood up against the injustice, courageously voicing her desire for the fundamental right to education. However, her outspokenness came at a grave cost. On a fateful day in October 2012, a masked gunman boarded her school bus and shot her, gravely injuring her. The world held its breath as Malala fought for her life, but Malala, with her indomitable spirit and stoic resilience, refused to be silenced. She survived and emerged stronger than ever. In the face of adversity, Malala's resilience was put to the ultimate test. Rather than succumb to fear, she used her experience to fuel her mission. She took her advocacy to a global level, becoming a beacon of hope and a symbol of resistance against the denial of girls' education. She traveled the world, sharing her story, shedding light on the plight of millions of girls denied the right to education, and urging world leaders to change this. Her stoic resilience and relentless pursuit of her mission led her to become the youngest person ever to receive the Nobel Peace Prize at just 17 years old. Malala's relentless determination and her refusal to be silenced in the face of adversity have made her a symbol of resistance and a beacon of hope for millions. Through her story, Malala teaches us the true meaning of resilience. She shows us that no matter the adversity we face, we have the power within us to rise above it, to turn our trials into triumphs, and to make a difference in the world. Malala's bravery and resilience continue to inspire millions around the world. If you're finding value in these stories of stoic resilience, we'd appreciate your support. We invite you to join our community by subscribing to our channel. This is a place where you can discover and learn from the strength of others. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up. And if you believe others can benefit from these tales of resilience, don't hesitate to share it. Your support helps us continue to bring you content that inspires and informs. Thank you. Imprisoned for 27 years, one man's resilience led a nation towards freedom. This is the story of Nelson Mandela. Born into a world where the color of one's skin determined the course of their life, Mandela dared to dream of equality for all. His journey was not without its hardships. In his fight against apartheid, the brutal system of racial segregation in South Africa, he was sentenced to life imprisonment in 1962. But Mandela was not a man to be easily defeated. His years in prison were spent not in despair, but in preparation. He educated himself, studied the oppressor, and prepared for the battle that lay ahead. In the isolation of his cell, he found the courage to persevere, the strength to endure, and the wisdom to lead. His spirit never wavered. He remained steadfast in his conviction that all men and women should be free. His resilience became a beacon of hope for those still fighting, a symbol of the indomitable spirit of humanity. In 1990, after 27 long years, Mandela walked out of prison, not a broken man, but a ready leader. His resilience had not only kept him alive, it had prepared him to lead a nation. 4 years later, he was elected the first black president of South Africa, bringing an end to the era of apartheid. Mandela's story is a testament to the power of resilience. It's a story of a man who stood against the tide of injustice and changed the course of history. His life is a reminder that adversity is not something to be feared, but a challenge to be overcome. Mandela's resilience changed the course of history, proving that we can overcome even the most formidable challenges. These stories are a testament to the power of Stoic resilience. But how can we cultivate this resilience within ourselves? To harness your inner resilience, one must first understand its essence. Resilience isn't about avoiding hardship or pretending that it doesn't exist. Instead, it's about facing adversity head-on, accepting it as a part of life and learning to navigate through it. We've explored the lives of Viktor Frankl, Malala Yousafzai, and Nelson Mandela, individuals who faced extraordinary challenges yet emerged stronger. Their stories shed light on certain truths about resilience. First, resilience is not innate, it's cultivated. Each of them faced adversity and chose to rise above it, transforming their experiences into catalysts for change. Second, resilience is about perspective. Frankl, Yousafzai, and Mandela didn't just endure their hardships, they found meaning in them. They chose to view their adversities not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and transformation. So how can you foster your own Stoic resilience? Begin by altering your perspective. View life's challenges not as threats, but as opportunities for growth. Remember, it's not about the absence of adversity, but your reaction to it. Next, practice acceptance. Acceptance is not about resignation or passivity, it's about acknowledging reality and choosing to act despite it. It's about saying, this is my situation and I will do what I can to change it. Lastly, cultivate perseverance. It's about persisting in the face of adversity, not because you are unaffected by it, but because you are committed to overcoming it. It's about saying, I am stronger than my circumstances, and remember, resilience is a journey, not a destination. It's not about being unshakable, but about becoming stronger each time you're shaken. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, adversity is a part of life, but with Stoic resilience, we can not only survive, but thrive.